Good morning. I have Tom Dunn here with me, and he's a real estate broker for Liv Sothebys International Realty. So we're talking some real estate this morning.
Yes, we are. Good morning, real estate.
Good morning, real estate. We are here in the Gorsuch Ski Cafe, and we've been around the valley about the same amount of time.
So to speak.
So to speak.
So to speak,
True
yes.
local here, and I can't wait to learn what's your favorite part of the valley and why you kind of got into real estate.
Wow, that's a good question. I moved here in June of 1994 when they were chasing OJ and the white Bronco, for all those that were old enough to remember that. The lifestyle brought me here. I grew up in Texas, graduated from the University of Texas. Didn't want to live there anymore. Great state, but this is better. And I moved here to ride my bike and ski, and have managed to stay, and still here.
That's incredible. Did you bounce around a lot and find different houses and neighborhoods?
A little bit. I kind of found Eagle Vale early, and I'm still live there now. Have raised my family there. They're all kind of making their way out of the house now. But Eagle Vale's been. I call myself an Eagle Vale purist for any of those Vale locals that know what I mean.
I love it. I'm a West Vale purist.
There you go.
But much respect for Eagle Vale. There's so many great neighborhoods and real estate all over. I mean, we don't have tons and tons of listings, but it's an interesting time for the market, and I'm excited to hear a little bit more on what you predict on this year.
Wow, predictions.
Yeah.
I get asked this question a lot, as you can imagine. As everybody know, inventories at historic lows around the country, not just here. Prediction for 2022. I think we're in this cycle for a little while. Low inventory, high demand. Until that kind of evens out a little bit, I think we're here. What changes that is a big question, whether it's interest rates or, the stock market bumping along. Sometimes that can change people's buying habits. But I think we're here for a little bit. For those brokers out there, they know what I mean when you have to get a little more creative in finding inventory. Calling your fellow broker, kind of beating the bushes a little bit. This is when being in the valley for years and years and years really pays off, because you have strong relationships. So yeah, that's kind of my answer to the rest of 2022. We'll see if I'm right or wrong.
Yeah. What's your opinion on all of the cash sales that we've been seeing?
Cash sales, I predominantly do stuff in the second home resort market, so we're pretty used to cash deals. I will tell you the big shift for me that surprised me, that even folks like our Denver buyer is still our number one buyer. Those buyers have a lot of money as well. Still might be getting a loan, but putting a lot of cash down toward transactions. So that has been somewhat of a surprise. In short, people looking in Vail, they have money, whether it's cash to take out the deal all the way or putting a healthy chunk down. So it's building. It's building our economy and making it strong. So unlike in 08, 07, when everything went upside down, I don't think that's going to be an issue if something stabilizes or changes this year or going forward.
Good to hear. So if you're not, front ranger or loaded with money, and you're here locally, and maybe you're trying to buy your first house or kind of upscale, what's your advice for them?
Wow. Stay with it. Stay with it. It can be definitely a slugfest. I help local buyers as well, and it can be a little bit challenging, but work with a good broker. Who you work with definitely matters. Negotiating, knowing the tricks, having those relationships to lean on can certainly matter in a negotiation. So work with somebody good and hang in there.
I love it. And you were just briefing me, my last question. So you're somewhat new to being with Liv Sothebys International Firm, and I just want to hear kind of why you made that shift and how's it going for you?
I'm newer or newish. I was with Liv Sothebys and then went to another firm and then now back with Liv Sothebys.
Okay.
So, it was just a better fit for me. Liv Sotheby's is still the number one brand in luxury real estate, and it works well for me. So I'm happy to be back.
Awesome. Well, you sound like the man with the information. I mean, I wish I could keep this conversation going, but if other viewers are interested in getting to know you and talk to you, what's the best way that they can get a hold of you?
A couple of places. You can always call me, 970-390-5737, or tomdunninvail.com, or Instagram, Tom Dunn in Vail. So
Perfect.
yeah, check me out.
I love it. I'm going to be buying him a copy next and learning even more. But it's been so great to chat with you.
Thanks
this
for having
morning,
me.
and we'll see you around.
Yes, you will.